Can you believe there's 81 different Mega Evolutions in the Pokemon franchise? Well, with the upcoming Mega Dimension DLC, there's even more being added, and I thought now was a great time to rank every single one of them and show you guys what is the best Mega of all time. This tier list is 100% accurate, and you're not going to disagree at all, but if you happen to disagree, you can let me know in the comments down below. I want to see you guys duking it out and representing your favorite Megas down there. Or you're not a real fan. All right, so we have 5 totally official tiers here. S is best of all time. A is I'd add this to my team. B is solid, no judgment. C is sure. And D is this is just horrible, all right? And I'm gonna go to town, and I'm gonna beat some of these Megas up, especially some of the new ones. There's 3 pillars that we are rating these on, all right? Design, how cool is the design? Viability, where does it land competitively? Could give it an edge. And vibes. Vibes, very important. So, without further ado, let's get this party started here. We're gonna kick this one off with, of course, none other than Mega Venusaur. Mega Venusaur, solid design. Not too shabby there, competitively pretty fun. He's got good vibes. I'm gonna say solid, no judgment. I feel like he was really close to being on my team, but as much as I love me some Bulbasaur, I just don't think that he's the guy. But we're gonna jump ahead. We're gonna go to Beedrill. I'm gonna keep you guys guessing this whole time. Mega Beedrill, phenomenal design. Pretty average competitively. Great vibes. I'm adding him to my team. I'm a big Mega Beedrill guy. I think this is a huge win here. Let's jump around. Let's go with the Mega Gengar. Obviously, Shadow Tag, trapping, incredibly powerful. Cool design. I think regular Gengar is better. Therefore, I am throwing this in solid, no judgment. Just on design alone, that's where I'm at with that one. Victory Bell. I hated this thing out the gate. Hated it when it first was announced, okay? I have actually grown to really love it, which is crazy. I'm putting it, I'll add it to my team. I don't know what its ability is gonna be, but I feel like it's gonna be broken. I've been playing some fan games where it's corrosion, and it's like a buff corrosion. It's very hype. I'm very much so a fan of that. Mega Starmie. I mean, what are we doing here? This is not even a real design. This feels like a joke. I'm sorry, I am a Mega Starmie hater. I am a massive Mega Starmie hater. Now, it is important to note that this thing will have huge power. I get the meme. Big hater. Not a fan. Not a fan of it. But I am a fan of Mega Banette. This is a Mega that is not very good, has excellent vibes, and has a great design. I really like its design. I would add it to my team. Okay? I would certainly add it to my team. I don't think it's incredible, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Now let's get one of the new ones. We've got the new Chimecho. The new Chimecho. I remember as a kid, Chimecho was a really cool Pokemon because of how rare it was. You know, trying to find on the top of the mountain. I don't know how to feel about this design, man. I'm gonna put it in solid, no judgment. I'm not a Chimecho hater. It's not where I would have went with the design. I feel like a lot of the new Megas I'm not the biggest fan of, as I've alluded to. But I'm not gonna destroy that one too badly. Pidgeot, though. Pidgeot. No Guard Hurricanes, man. I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of that. I'm gonna throw him in solid, no judgment. Very cool. Very cool there. We've got the Goro Chews. We got the Goro Chews. I actually, you know, I'm not a huge Pikachu guy. I'm gonna just toss them both in solid, no judgment. I actually think their designs are solid. We don't know what their competitive viability is totally gonna be just yet, and they got good vibes. So it's right under. I wouldn't put them on my team, but I think that they're solid. Dragonite is another one that I was very unsure of on launch. I did not like the design. Obviously, Dragonite is a beast. I think this one is good, though. I think it's good. I'm gonna put it in solid, no judgment as well. I think it's a really solid place to be. Mirror, mirror on the wall. I'm a big Mega Sableye fan. This one is a no-doubter for me. We're putting that on my team. I think Mega Sableye is phenomenal. It is incredible competitive Pokemon. The ability to bounce things is very good. So I'm a fan of it. Hazard stacking. Beware of my Mega Sableye, that's for sure. Mega Metagross is one of the best of all time. All right, listen. If you know ancient aDrive lore, you know the stories that were told about my Metagross, okay? Listen, if you remember, let me know in the comments down below the stories that were told of my Mega Metagross. My goodness. They're still told to this day. We've got Lopunny here. Lopunny's an interesting one. I'm just gonna say solid, no judgment, although some of y'all, I don't know what you're doing. But listen, Mega Lopunny, it's a really good Pokemon. Obviously a cool typing. Never been a huge fan of it. Camerupt, you're horrible. I'm sorry. Why does it have the M on his head? Why? Maxi? Magma? Why, though? Like, I feel like that's so unnecessary. I feel like it's very extra. You know what? The laddies are going into horrible, too. Somebody Somebody was on holiday break when they designed those. I'm sorry. That was not it, though. That was not it. That's like, you know, you're going on vacation, and it's the last day, and they're like, you got to finish the laddies for the game. No shot, dude. They're just not it. Clefable, however, is it, though, because I've never been a Clefable fan. I feel like the little thing on its head is a little strange, but I do like the Clefable. I actually really like it. So that I'm here for that one. I do not like Sceptile, though. I liked it when I was younger. It has grown away from me. I'm not a big fan of Sceptile here. And honestly, I feel the same way about Blaziken. Not a big Blaziken guy. They don't have the vibes. They don't have the vibes. I'm sorry. They don't have the vibes. But Swolper does have the vibes. It does. This one has the vibes. He's very strong, very bulky, loves the rain, swift swim action. Glalie is horrible, dude. I understand he breaks his jaw, but listen, man, he's horrible. We just aren't here for that. But Frostlass, I don't like Frostlass either. Frostlass to me is a scrap Gigantamax design. That's what happened with Frostlass. Like, we're not even gonna beat around the bush. It was leaked. It was a Gigantamax. So like, yo, let's just make it a Mega. Nobody's gonna notice. That was the plan all along. I will say Houndoom. Houndoom is one that I feel like is better than people give it credit for. I'm thinking back to my Draft League days. You pair this with Ninetales or something that sets up Sunny Day, Torkoal. Bro, this thing shreds. Solar power is real. So, not going to be too hard on there. But Mega AGG-Ron, I'm all about Mega Aggron. What a tank. Absolutely monstrous. The most immaculate vibes of all time. And a cool design. So, I'm here for that. Kangaskhan, I'm not a big fan of Kangaskhan, though. It got nerfed, obviously. This is a Pokemon that, you know, he just took his baby out. Really? That's what we're doing? No. And Mega Audino, get out of here with that. I don't even want to talk about this thing. I'm just going to move on. Nobody likes Mega Audino, and if you say you do, you're clearly lying. Skarmory, I wanted to like Skarmory. I was very excited for Mega Skarmory. I like what it does now with its stats and stuff, but I just don't understand why it's just like a color swap with big feet. Like, why? What are we doing with that? Electra, I'm sorry. Did you know the two little electrics on the sides are named? I don't know what they're named, but they have names. What are we doing with this one? No, I'm sorry. Absol is very good, though. That is a very good design. I'm quite excited for the leak of the new Mega Absol, personally. Very excited about that. I think that, honestly, Sharpedo should have had the rest of the shark attached for the Mega. That's what I think. It should have been the full shark instead, but what are you going to do? Excadrill, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He looks cool when he's a big drill, but what are we doing, man? There's no way his neck can support that. He's going to have back problems for the rest of his life. I'm sorry. Not a fan of it. I feel like they kind of did him dirty. I like Pinsir. I think Mega Pinsir's sick, dude. Obviously, you guys know I like the bug types. That's a no-brainer. I don't think all the bug types are that amazing in terms of their Megas, but I think that one's good. I'm sorry, Scrafty. What are we doing? I know that there's some Scrafty enjoyers out there, okay? I know it. I get it. I just feel like some of these Megas, man, they're like, yo, let's just make his coat white. Let's give him a little bit longer hair. I just don't feel like, it just doesn't feel like a Mega to me. I don't know, like Banette feels like a Mega to me, right? Beedrill feels like a Mega to me. Changing the coat, I don't know, man, that ain't it. Delphox, you're going to best of all time. I am the most outspoken non-Delphox enjoyer. I don't even like Delphox as its own Pokemon, but the Mega is sick. It is so good, man. I'm a huge fan of it. I can't wait to find out what it's going to do competitively. That's a really cool one. I'm going to move on to Meganium. I'm going to say solid, no judgment. Didn't like it at first. I do feel like it's a little basic, but at the same time, I don't have a better idea, so we could just have a flower neck. It's fine. I am a Feraligatr hater. Interior crocodile alligator. I am a Feraligatr. You know what I'm trying to say. What are we doing with this? I have seen so many fan-made adjustments to this dude that look exponentially better, and I feel bad because Feraligatr fans deserved much more, in my opinion. I really feel strongly about that one. Zygarde, I do feel like is horrible, but he grew on me when I saw him in the gameplay. You know, when I saw him static, I was like, this guy's whack. But yeah, dude, I'm not buying the propaganda about my friend Malamar. I do feel like that was way blown out of proportion. Clearly, the Malamar pack funded that, and I just think that we need to be using hashtag ad if we're gonna be doing that stuff. Personally, that's just what I think. The Scolipede is solid. I feel like Scolipede is solid. I wish I liked it more. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna just gonna put it all out there. Wear my heart on my sleeve. I do wish I liked it more. I like the concept of the Whirlipede armor. I think it's pretty sick. I think it's just that Scolipede is not my favorite bug design to start with. So I wasn't super sold on like what it turned into as a mega. But I will say I am very excited for Golisopod. I really want that to be a home run. Greninja I think I think Greninja's solid too. Like I'm not gonna be a Greninja hater here today. I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna do that. Chestnut, I would add the Chestnut. I would say the Chestnut is pretty solid. Big fan of the new design there, and definitely immaculate vibes. There's still quite a few megas to go through. I am not a fan of this Barbaracle. I know some people are into the Barbaracle shenanigans. I don't see it, man. And he was very tall, way too tall for my. What are we doing, Pyroar? I don't even want to talk about it. Let's just move on. Phalanx is best of all time. This is peak mega design. I love it. My man, I just love him. I love him. He is so fun. I'm a big fan of Phalanx there. Ampharos, I feel like is solid. I've never had an issue with it. You know, he gets longer hair. Yeah, you know, but he's a cool dude. I got no problems there. Steelix, I feel like I wish Steelix was better. I wish it was better. I think design, it's good. I think design is good. Vibes, okay. Competitive viability is really what knocks him down a few notches, personally. Slowbro, I'm also with Sure. I feel like Slowbro is a cool dude. I like the shell taking over. He's funny. He's goofy. I'm here for it sometimes. Sometimes. Not all the time. It really just depends on the context. All right? We've been saving Blastoise. I think Blastoise is solid as well. I think Blastoise is a great spot. And his cannons fire the water attacks now, which is so nice to see. We love that. Mawile, I'm cool with Mawile too. We're just kind of keeping it neutral right now. I like its ability. Fairy and Steel is incredible. Obama Snow is sad though. I feel like, why does he just keep Snow warning? Like, why are we setting up the Snow twice? Why can't we do something that takes advantage of the Snow? Like Slush Rush. That would be a good candidate to change the ability going into the next game, personally. I'm sorry, but Garchomp doesn't do it for me. He doesn't. Never a big fan of weird big scythe Garchomp. Just not into it, man. And he's worse. He's worse than regular Garchomp. How does the Mega get worse? That's crazy. It's not supposed to do that. Baxcalibur, that's one that's growing on me. I like the Mega Baxcalibur significantly more than regular Baxcalibur. And I'm not even a Baxcalibur fan, but I do like it with the big sword. I think it's pretty sweet. I actually do. The Emboar, I think is I'm going to put that in solid, no judgment. You know, he's got a big thunder, or, you know, fire stab. I feel like he could have been electric type. But he looks okay. He looks like a mega to me, so I'm here for it. Not too big of a deal. Manectric is cool. You know, he switches around. He's a big Thunderbolt. I'm not too mad about that one. Altaria, I'm a big Altaria fan. I like the puffy clouds. You can't see it because my big head's in the way. But I'll try to move myself over here a little bit. I like the Altaria personally. I feel like it's a good design. I've loved using it in competitive. Zeraora, I actually feel like is really good. And I'm not even a big Zeraora fan. But I like its Mega. But I will say it is a bit plain because the Mega Zeraora, they legitimately just changed the color. So, honestly, it was probably the best thing they could have done, though, in some ways. I am not a fan of the Mega Dragalge. Not a fan at all. And I like Dragalge. Not a fan of its Mega. I'm sorry. I think it's really bad. I really do. The Chandelure, I'm going to put in Shore. I don't have a better idea for it. I saw some cool concept of, like, people making it like a spider that, like, it's like candelabra iron rungs or whatever. Crawl on the ground. I think that's cool, but yeah, that ain't it. I do feel like the Drampa is really sick. That's one of my, you know, more favorite designs of the generation for Megas. And I'm a big Mega guy, as you guys know. Deontay, I mean, Deontay's cool. It looks good. I feel like it's a good Mega. Not my personal cup of tea, but I think I would actually move that up here because I think Deontay's a really solid design. We're getting to a lot of the big guys here. We got the Alakazam. A lot of spoons, but that feels good to me. The fact that he goes into this like meditation state, he's not even standing. He's got a lot of spoons. I love it. I'm here for it. I'm here for that for sure. Charizard X. I think Charizard X is solid. I like Charizard Y more, if I'm being honest, though. I do like Y more. I like that it's more authentic, but I think it's cool that they split them. It makes me very excited to see the new Megas that are being split from old Megas. So Absol, Garchomp, the ones that have leaked. Very excited to see kind of how those turn out. Gyarados is also, I'm going to put him as pretty solid. Magikarp's always a good friend on a playthrough, so Gyarados tends to pop up. I think Scizor is Sure. I like regular Scizor's design more. which is a surprise. That's why I say I'm not biased rating the bugs so high. I like regular scissor design more. And Heracross is one that I'm here for. I'm here for Mega Heracross. I don't know if I would put him in best of all time, though. Like, I feel like Mega Heracross is pretty sweet, and I like what he does. I love that his attack stat is so high. I think that's really fun. He's got a really cool design, so I'm here for him. Floette, I think, is solid. You know, it was obviously a part of the story. Didn't really use it myself. Hawlucha, I feel like, is also solid. Like, I like the black and gold, but I do feel like more could have been done with this design. He's a little small to me for a Mega, personally. Aerodactyl, I feel like, is... I don't even know why it has a Mega, personally. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. It's very fast. Hits pretty hard. He's got cool spikes around him. He's rock type, so I get it. He's got, like, the shards. I actually feel like Mega Mewtwo, this one is really cool. This is my favorite of the two. I don't really like this one, though, personally. Like, I'm not a fan of this Mega. I don't even know which one's which. I think this one's X and this one's Y. The one on top is Y. I like the Y form way more, personally. Then we've got Lucario. I think Lucario is good. I think it's good. Cool shiny. Very excited to see the new Lucario. T-Tar, I feel like, is sure. To me, it's very much Aerodactyl in a lot of ways. And that is just like, all right, let's just make him have bigger rocks. But, like, what else are you going to do? I get it. And then Rayquaza. I mean, Rayquaza's okay. Not a big Rayquaza guy. I'm not a big legendary guy in general. So, you know, these guys are just going to kind of go there. You know, I feel like Salamence is really cool, though. I will say Salamence is a really cool one. I like the Crescent Moon. It's kind of a different vibe. I feel like it ties in nicely to a lot of his themes. Gallade I'm not a big fan of, but I do think it's a cool design. So I'll give Gallade a pretty decent spot there. And then rounding it out, I feel pretty similarly about Gardevoir. And I think Medicham, I'm kind of like, you know. It's a threat, but I've never been a huge fan of Medicham. So that is my tier list, ladies and gentlemen, for all the Megas. And obviously, we've got a handful of Megas coming in the upcoming DLC, which I'm excited to explore. And let me tell you, man, I'm a big fan of Delphox and Phalanx, and obviously some of these bug types and what I'd add to my team. These are the guys that I would use on a run, on a playthrough. So let me know what you guys think. What are your favorite Megas? How much do you agree or disagree with me in the comments down below? And be sure to like and subscribe if you guys are new. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see y'all soon.